Today we are talking about whether you can make a claim against your spouse in the event you are involved in a car accident. So in New York, there is a concept known as spousal liability coverage, which typically is contained within your insurance coverage. And in New York, it's actually included automatically unless you opt out of it. What does that do? It provides insurance coverage in the event that your spouse causes a car accident that causes you significant damages. Now, here's a common scenario of how this would play out. You and your spouse go out to dinner. You each have a couple of drinks. On the way home, your spouse loses control of the vehicle, causes an accident, and causes you severe injuries. If you have spousal immunity coverage, you can make a claim under your own insurance policy against your spouse for the damages that you've sustained, for the injuries that you've sustained, the pain and suffering primarily. If you don't have that coverage, you cannot make that claim under the policy, and you could very well be left out in the cold. We have seen this happen firsthand, and it happens in scenarios where someone is given an insurance policy, typically through an online provider, and has to click through a bunch of boxes about whether they want or will decline certain coverages, among them being the spousal liability coverage. So you should check your policy to see if you have this coverage. If you don't have it, you should check and make sure you can get it. And if you've been involved in an accident where your spouse is the wrongdoer, you should reach out to us because we can talk about what potential claims you might have, how those might be pursued, often without filing a lawsuit, and whether it's worth pursuing such a claim. Questions, reach out to us today.